so you have passwords for things.
Yes.
Everything has passwords.
Oh God, yeah.
And it's funny how there just is not a correlation between how serious the thing is and how hard the password requirements are. And it is so fucking insane because there'll be moments like I can sign into Chase, which is my fucking bank.
Which is the most possibly
most
sensitive. Yeah.
And I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm saying this. And sign into Bank of America with my normal password that isn't that hard.
Yeah.
And it just is like...
Do those two have specifically different requirements of like how many symbols?
And things? I mean, they have some amount of things, but like it's pretty reasonable. But like this is my money. This is the most important thing to sign into.
Yeah.
And like a word with some numbers checks out. That's just good.
Yeah.
The trash website of San Francisco, which is where we live, has such a heinously complicated password requirement that I've had to write down on a piece of paper what our password to the Recology website is because it's so insanely complicated. It's like 15 digits that are all every symbol. It's insane.
There's no unity on what the standard should that be is.
And that sucks. Right, because that just sucks because then it's like you have to come up with all these different variants for it, and some people are gonna be like, we use a password manager. Fuck the password managers. No, I don't want to.
No, I don't
want that, and that also seems less safe.
Yeah, password manager. Actually, that's a great
safe.
point. If I'm worried about like my stuff getting hacked, like having them all owned by some like third RoboPass, I'm like no.
It gets compromised because they Experian it. It's like, oh well, they're trusted. It's like so is the credit score company.
So is Google, and they give me notifications that like there's been a breach. Yeah, I was like, what do you want me to do with this?
And I wonder what thing is the most targeted by people trying to get passwords is the fucking password.
Yeah,
startups that are like
target on my back. Yeah,
a bunch of kids with beanbags being like, we make password stuff, and this is like, oh shit, we lost everyone's passwords and everything.
I also love the trash website's a funny one because like
I fucking hate the trash website so much.
They hired some people to develop that, and like, I'd be very curious to see like where the decision kind of came from of whether it was like the engineers just like this needs to be as secure as possible, but it also might have been like the head person of like San Francisco Trash being like, this is serious business,
right? It's like you can't like, can you imagine the headlines?
It's like the digital equivalent of like when you like go into a parking lot and they have like the one-way spikes. Like when they put those things at like a coffee shop parking lot, like I think it's always the rental car is where you get the spikes the most. But then sometimes they'll just be in like random parking lots.
Like, okay,
for no reason.
I'm sorry, I went the wrong way. The fucking coffee shop.
Kill me.
Yeah, just destroy my vehicle. That do tens of thousands of dollars of damage.
Miss all my plans and no money and ruin my vacation.
And they're just like they're legally covered. They're like, it's actually in the terms of service of the parking lot.
You drive over the fucking spikes, we gonna shoot you.
Yeah.